Every man wonders at some point how women truly see him. Not through words, not through flattery, but through the quiet signals they cannot hide. Attraction rarely announces itself out loud. It lives in the subtle gestures, the unspoken moments, the way her eyes shift when you enter a room. And that's where most men go wrong. They guess, they overthink, they waste energy trying to read minds. But a stoic man doesn't guess, he observes. He pays attention to reality, not illusions. In today's video, we're going to reveal the unmistakable signs that a woman thinks you're good-looking. These aren't tricks or games, they are the natural language of attraction. Signs that, once you recognize them, change the way you move through the world. This is Stoic Reflections, where ancient wisdom meets modern psychology to help you master yourself, your relationships, and your life. Sign number 1. She looks up as you walk by. Most men never notice this, but women give away more than they realize. One of the clearest signs that a woman finds you attractive is when she looks up as you pass. Think about it. Most of the time, people are glued to their phones, distracted, caught up in their own world. But the moment you walk by and she looks up, even just for a second, it's not random, it's instinct. Something about your presence broke her focus. Maybe it's your posture, your walk, or simply the energy you carry. But her eyes were drawn to you without her even choosing it. Attraction often bypasses logic and reveals itself in small, unconscious gestures like this. So, the next time you notice a woman glance up from her screen, hold your eyes for a beat or subtly track your movement. Understand what's happening. That isn't coincidence. That's silent admiration. It's her unspoken way of saying, "I noticed you." Sign number 2. You don't get many compliments. At first, this may sound strange. Even backwards. You'd think being attractive would mean constant compliments. But in reality, the opposite is often true. When a man is undeniably good-looking, people assume he already knows it. They believe he's heard it 1,000 times before. So instead of saying, "You look great today," they stay quiet, thinking, "He doesn't need to hear that from me." This silence can be misleading. Some men take it as indifference, but the truth is, it's subtle confirmation of your appearance. When your presence speaks loudly enough, words become unnecessary. So ask yourself, when was the last time someone complimented you? If it's been a while, it may not be because you lack appeal. On the contrary, it may be because your looks are already obvious. Your appearance communicates on its own. And that, brother, is a sign of quiet power. When you don't need validation, when your presence is enough, attraction is already working in your favor. Sign number 3. She's shocked when you mention insecurities. Every man has insecurities, even the ones who seem confident on the outside. But here's where attraction reveals itself. When you mention one of your flaws, and she reacts with disbelief. You might say something casual like, "I don't really like my nose," or "I've always been insecure about my build." And instead of agreeing or brushing it off, she looks at you almost confused, even shocked. Why? Because she doesn't see you the way you see yourself. To her, those flaws don't even register. She sees someone desirable, someone who doesn't need fixing. And hearing you criticize yourself clashes with the image she already holds of you. That clash is proof that she views you as more attractive than you realize. Think about it. Even the most famous celebrities admit to having insecurities. Yet when others look at them, those imperfections barely exist. If a woman reacts with surprise when you doubt your own looks, it's because, in her eyes, you're already standing close to perfection. Sign number 4. She follows you on nights out. Picture this. You're out with your friends. You're not chasing anyone, not trying to impress, just living in your own space. But then you start noticing something subtle. She's always nearby. She laughs a little louder when you're close. She drifts into your circle at the bar. Maybe she lingers near your group without saying much. Some men mistake this as coincidence, but it isn't. When a woman finds you physically attractive, she doesn't always walk up and say it. Instead, she orbits your presence. She positions herself where you can see her, hoping you'll notice. That's not random chance. That's intention. This is the quiet gravity of attraction. You don't have to chase. You don't have to play games. When your presence pulls her into your space, it means one thing: she wants to be seen by you. Sign number 5. She seeks you out intimately. Sometimes attraction doesn't hide in small glances or body language. It shows up directly. You'll notice it when your phone lights up with late-night texts, playful messages, or bold invitations. She isn't just making conversation. She's reaching out because she wants to be closer. She wants time alone with you. And when this happens often, when intimacy seems to find you without much effort, it's not by accident. It means your presence carries a pull. She sees you as more than just a friend. She feels safe enough and drawn enough to act on her desire. For many men, this feels overwhelming, even surprising. But understand, women don't give this level of attention to someone they don't find attractive. This is one of the strongest confirmations. When her actions move beyond curiosity and into pursuit, she's telling you, without words, I want you. Sign number 6. You live authentically. There's something magnetic about a man who refuses to pretend. You don't follow trends to fit in. You don't shrink yourself to please others. You simply live as you are. Women notice this immediately. Authenticity is rare, and it speaks louder than charm or surface-level attraction. It shows strength. It shows that you know who you are, and you don't need outside approval to validate it. A Stoic lives by principle, not by popularity. And when you carry yourself this way, it creates a pull that women feel instinctively. Your independence tells her, I don't need to play a role. Being me is enough. And that, more than anything, is deeply attractive. Sign number 7. She shows off around you. Sometimes attraction isn't quiet. Sometimes she makes it obvious by showing off. You'll see it when she talks louder in your presence, laughs a little harder, or starts dropping hints about her achievements, her travels, or her goals. On the surface, it might seem like bragging, but in reality, it's a performance with one audience in mind: you. She's not trying to inflate her ego. She's trying to capture your attention. Understand what this really means. She sees you as someone worth impressing, and the effort she puts into being noticed is her unspoken compliment. I value your opinion. I want you to see me as valuable too. Sign number 8. She mirrors your energy. One of the clearest subconscious signs of attraction is mirroring. She doesn't plan it, but it happens naturally. You lean back, she leans back. You laugh, she echoes it. You speak in a certain rhythm. Her voice unconsciously matches yours. These are not coincidences. They're reflections of connection. Psychologists call this rapport building, but in truth, it's instinct. It's her body and mind aligning with yours. A quiet way of saying, I feel close to you. I want to stay in sync. When you notice this, don't dismiss it. See it for what it is, her attraction slipping through the cracks of her composure. Sign number 9. Other men turn cold around you. Attraction doesn't just reveal itself in women. It shows up in how other men react to you. If you've noticed guys becoming distant, cold, or even competitive when women are around, understand what's happening. They're not responding to who you are. They're responding to what you represent, a threat. They see how women notice you. They sense the attention you command, and jealousy creeps in. Some will act territorial, some will throw subtle shade, some will even try to undercut you. But here's the truth. No man draws this kind of reaction unless he carries weight. If men bristle in your presence, it's because women are drawn to you. Take it not as conflict, but as confirmation. It means you're doing something right. Sign number 10, your exes come back. It's one thing when a man circles back to an old relationship, but when women do it, it speaks volumes. If an ex reaches out again, whether she likes your photos, replies to your stories, or tries to reconnect, it's not nostalgia alone, it's memory. Memory of your presence, your energy, and the attraction she once felt. Here's the truth. Women rarely revisit what didn't hold value. If she's coming back, even after time apart, it means you left an impression strong enough to stay with her. Physical attraction often sparks that return. Emotional connection may follow, but it's the pull of memory that draws her back first. When an ex comes back, it's because you were not easily replaced. Sign number 11. She leans in close. Words matter, but body language often tells the real story. When a woman leans in while you speak, it's rarely just about hearing you better, it's about intimacy. Leaning in closes the distance, lowers the barrier, and creates connection. Whether you're at a cafe, walking side by side, or standing at a party, if she keeps leaning closer, it's her way of saying without words, "I want to be near you." You'll notice it in her posture, in the way her head tilts toward you, in how engaged she stays in the conversation. That isn't random politeness. That's attraction revealing itself through closeness. Sign number 12. You are passionate and optimistic. Passion carries a light that can't be ignored. When you speak with fire about what you love, when your eyes brighten with purpose, it creates an energy people want to be around. Optimism adds another layer. In a world heavy with cynicism, a man who believes in possibility stands apart. Passion makes you magnetic, optimism makes you comforting. Together, they create depth. And depth is rare. Women are naturally drawn to men who radiate life, drive, and hope, not because of surface charm, but because it feels good to stand near someone whose spirit is alive. And when you live this way, attraction follows without you even seeking it. Sign number 13. You are self-sufficient. There's strength in a man who can stand on his own 2 feet. Self-sufficiency is not about isolation, it's about capability. You cook your meals, you manage your money, you keep your space in order, you handle challenges without falling apart. You don't need a woman to carry you. And that, paradoxically, makes women want to stand beside you even more. Women don't want to play the role of caretaker in a relationship. They want a partner they can admire, lean on, and respect. And when you show that you can handle life on your own, you prove you're that man. Self-sufficiency, paired with emotional availability, is one of the most attractive combinations you can carry. Sign number 14. She shows open body language. Attraction often reveals itself in posture. A woman who feels safe and interested won't fold into herself or hide behind barriers. She opens, arms relaxed, shoulders facing you, legs uncrossed, phone set down instead of clutched like a shield. These small gestures say more than words ever could. They mean comfort. They mean trust. They mean she wants to be seen. If she didn't find you appealing, her body would be guarded, closed off, tense. But when she displays openness, she's sending a message without even knowing it. I'm comfortable with you. I want to connect. Sign number 15. People call you approachable. Attraction isn't only about how you look, it's about how people feel in your presence. And one of the strongest compliments is when others call you approachable. Many assume that good-looking men must be arrogant or distant, but when you break that stereotype with warmth and ease, you become unforgettable. You're not only appealing to the eye, but also easy to talk to, easy to trust. For women, this combination is powerful. Handsome yet approachable, strong yet kind. It creates curiosity and comfort all at once. So when people tell you, "You're easy to talk to," or "You're not like other guys," understand what they're really saying. Your presence has gravity. Sign number 16. You have a great sense of humor. A sharp sense of humor is more than entertainment. It's a display of intelligence, timing, and confidence. When a woman laughs harder around you than she does with others, it's not just the joke she's responding to, it's the way you make her feel. Humor breaks down walls, it creates comfort. It signals that you're not only confident in yourself but also able to put others at ease. That combination is powerful. Look at some of the world's most famous comedians. They aren't always the best-looking men in the room, yet they attract incredible women. Why? Because humor is emotional charisma, and when you carry it alongside presence and confidence, it becomes irresistible. Sign number 17. You care about your appearance. Discipline shows itself in small details, and women notice them all. The way your shirt fits, the clean shoes, the scent you wear, the care you take with grooming. You don't need to be a model, but when you take pride in your presentation, it communicates something deeper: respect for yourself. Women associate that discipline with strength, responsibility, and high value. Every time you walk into a room well put together, you silently announce, "I know who I am, and I carry myself accordingly." That self-respect draws respect from others, and attraction follows naturally. Sign number 18. She's drawn to your intelligence. True intelligence doesn't boast. It reveals itself in how you think, how you speak, and how you see the world. When a woman asks for your perspective, when she leans into deeper conversations with you, it's a sign she sees more than just appearance. She's intrigued by your mind. It doesn't require a degree or a library of knowledge. Emotional intelligence, curiosity, and thoughtfulness are more than enough. Quiet confidence in your ideas, delivered without arrogance, is deeply magnetic. Physical attraction may draw her in, but your intelligence keeps her there. Sign number 19. Her voice changes around you. One of the most subtle yet powerful signs of attraction is hidden in her voice. When she talks to you, her pitch shifts slightly higher, her tone softens, her laugh becomes lighter, quicker, more frequent. This isn't performance, it's biology. Her body responds before her mind does. That change in cadence is her way of signaling nervous excitement, a subconscious effort to show interest. When you notice it, understand, it means your presence matters. She sees you differently, and her body language is giving it away. So, let's bring this together. The signs of attraction are rarely spoken outright. They live in the details. The way she looks up as you pass, the silence of withheld compliments, the shock when you mention insecurities, the way she follows you, leans closer, mirrors you, or shows off in front of you. The subtle openness in her body language, the return of an ex, the laughter she can't hold back, the tone of her voice. Alone, each sign may feel small, but together they paint a clear picture. You are not just good-looking, you are magnetic. Remember this: attraction is never only about appearance, it's about presence, discipline, and self-mastery. Looks may open the door, but the way you carry yourself keeps it open. This is Stoic Reflections. Stay grounded, stay disciplined, and never forget, the most powerful form of attraction begins within.